and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So today we do have a haul. I partnered up with Dresslily again to bring you this haul. In my last video I asked you guys if you wanted to see a plus size versus normal size try on haul from Dresslily, and I do still want to do that, but unfortunately since we are social distancing, me and my plus size friend are unable to do that. Also today's video is a bikini haul. A couple of things. First off, I agreed to do this video way before the lockdown was in effect, but we did have the social distancing happening around the same time. That's why we didn't do the plus size versus normal size try on haul. Originally that was what I was going to do, but around that time we had the 2 meters apart distance rule kind of not enforced but stated, and then I decided that I would do the alternative one they offered me, which was the bikinis. At the time I was still going to go away, I was still going to be going to the beach and to swimming pools, so I did pick up a few. Obviously now that's not going to be happening, so this video is a little bit weird, but I did agree to do it in this sort of time frame, so we are going to do it today. I spent about £100 of their money, not my money. So this video, it was sent to me but it is not sponsored, I haven't been paid to say anything good about it, I just get to get some stuff and see what it looks like. So I spent about £100 on Dresslily. I got a bunch of bikinis, pretty much got all of their gothic bikinis that were in my size. Also, everyone please be nice to me. This is my first time wearing this little clothing on camera, and I have, as anyone does, stuff on my body that people apparently judge. I don't care, but there you go. Let's dive in because I can't remember what I ordered. Oh, there's so much in here. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one first. I can feel the cups, so I'm interested to see what this one is. Ooh, okay. So it's padded, interesting. Oh, I completely forgot what it's not. It's got this really cool over boob detailing. Oh heck yes. Ah, it was this one, okay, lovely. And it's got some high-waisted undies. I got all of these, I do believe, in a size extra large. Yes, I got all of these in a size XL. This is my size, the size I am in these clothing, so it'd be interesting to see what I got. I got a lot of high-waisted stuff, because I like high-waist undies, but luckily it's pretty much a lot of the stuff they sell on their site. So I got this bikini. Says this is the underwear, and then this is the Bralette bikini. It goes like up over your boob. That's supposed to be a really cool pattern. Let us have a look at how it is made. The inside has a white, and on the outside you can see some white specks, as well as up here see a little bit of white. So I would prefer it if the bikini didn't have a white inside, but it was just black all through, because then it wouldn't be so noticeable. But it is padded, you can see the padding in there. We are going to be trying this out like waterproof style as well, so I will be hopping in the shower and seeing if it goes sheer or transparent when you wear it. Obviously it's black, so it's probably not going to happen, but you want to make sure. So all in all, just by seeing it up front, close first impressions, it is nice. It feels like a regular swimsuit, regular bikini, and it is polyester and spandex, so pretty much what you expect in a bikini. The construction seems decent. We've got overlocking on the inside. The only thing I do notice, this part here has not been overlocked. Neither is this. It's not going to fray, it's spandex, it doesn't fray, but I would, if I was making it, I would overlock them. This one also has underwire, and I really appreciate that. As a girl with big boobs, I'm a 34 double D, I appreciate underwire in my bikinis. First impressions are decent. Let's see how it looks in the try on. So this is the drawstring one with the interesting boob bit. This is probably my least favourite out of the whole. It's just a bit too small for my boobs. It's giving me this weird sort of double boob effect. It's something that I'm not into. It's also a little bit too big around my under boob. Like my boob just fell out then. God. A little bit too big around there. The underwear fits perfectly, so I'll probably be switching these out with some other tops that I picked up. But I like it in a concept. In reality it's not as cute as I thought it would be. It also feels really uncomfortable and a little bit cheap feeling. I'd love it if it just kind of held up a little bit further, but then I'm going to put on my neck too much. It does have an interesting closure at the back, but not a fan of this. The underwear though, definitely a fan of. If it came separate I would recommend, but it's not. Maybe if you have smaller boobs this might work better for you, but for me this is not working. Thumbs down. Other than unflattering, more improved. So this next one, I think I know what this one is. I can't feel any underwire, but I can feel padding. So it's the same Ziploc bag. So there is definitely cups in here, but there's no underwire. So this one looks like it's a tie-up one, and it has this forest print on it, and it also ties up at the back and around the halter neck. And then the undies have this really cool drawstring detail. They're also high-rise, which I love. The one thing I do notice about this one straight away is that on the edge where it's been snipped, there's like a white line as an outline of a slight orange. I'm not sure if you can see that. There's like a slight orange line just past the end of the black. So where it's been cut out off because the white line's here and no white line here. I'll probably go in and trim that up, but in terms of the inside, it's got the inner bralette that it's covered by the flowy bit. I think this is really cool. A lot of their stuff has this style, and I think it's really interesting. I also like how it hangs as well. There's no underwear on this one. It feels very nice. It'd be interesting to see if the white goes sheer, but obviously we have black undies, and I like the drawstring. Again, same sort of construction. We do have our little sanitary hygiene thing there. Drawstrings do function, so if you want to have that more ruched up, you can. Construction wise, pretty much the same as the other. Everything is overlocked. Everything is sewn with like a double stitch, which is this on the front. So it's 2 rows stitching on the front, then just a zigzag on the back. You can also take the cups out, they are removable, but let's see how this looks on. This is the tree print Tankini style. This one has a bow closure and a halter neck design, so you can alter the size. I love that because it means I can get it as tight as I need around my underbust and also above my bust. This fits me really, really well. Underwear, again, perfect. Absolutely all of the bikini bottoms I've had in this haul so far have fit me absolutely amazing. So yeah, really comfortable, really flowy. I like how it looks. Yeah, I mean, I'm in love with it. And also the drawstrings, they work. If you're into that, you can have that. I'm going to have mine undrawstringed, but if you wanted to, you 100% could. Again, really flattering. I haven't noticed any sheerness, pretty much no sheerness. Be interested to see how sheer this turns, because I'm going to put it in water soon. We'll find out. As I thought with this white one, it has gone completely sheer. You can see the black underneath. I can see my hand through it. Good news is this has a protective layer underneath that is not sheer, so that's okay. If you were wearing a white one, it might be an issue. But for me, considering it's black underneath, I feel pretty safe. But if this was a white bikini, I wouldn't trust it. Oh, this one. This has got cups and underwires. So this one is a sun and moon print, and the cup on this one is a bit more of a full cup than the other one. The other one's like more like a half cup, but there's really interesting cross detail over the breast. And then in the back here, it's got a closure as well as a bit that stretches over your head. This one isn't a halter neck, so it does have a adjustable strap, which I do like. I like to be able to adjust. There is a underwire in here, but there is no padding in the bra. There is like obviously the cup padding, but there's no extra push-up padding. And then the undies also, oh, I didn't notice that. They have a really interesting sheer detail with the lacing. I didn't notice that when I originally looked at them, but I like it. I think it does work. And they are also high-waisted. Your girl loves high-waisted. This does have a white back, same as the other, but from the front I can't see any of the white behind. I do also like how it is got like a little bit of a lip down here. One of my favourite bras of all time has that little lip, and it sounds more comfortable, and it also kind of hides a little bit of my insecurities. But no, I think this is really cute. The construction wise, exact same construction. There's no loose seams from what I can tell, she says, and I know there's some. So there is some loose threads here. That's all I've noticed on this. The inside, it is all white on the inside. These aren't removable cups, these are in here permanently. Everything's overlocked and sewn how I would probably sew it, so yeah, all good. Let's see how it fares in the trial. So this is the Moon and Stars. This is like a proper bikini. The only issue I do notice is that this bit here keeps on like rolling up on me. I like how it fits. I love the underwear. The underwear has all fit absolutely perfect so far. No issues with the underwear. The brassiere, again, a little bit too big around the boob area, and it does fit my boobs pretty well. Gotta like get the girls in there. I think if it was a little bit tighter, I wouldn't have any issues, so I would probably just take it in at the side seams, but that's because I know how to sew. If you are a true size 14 and bottom and top, if you're true to size both sides, this will be perfect. So that's the issue when you buy a bikini in one piece, so you can't swap out different sizes. For me, the top fits a little bit too big, the underwear fits absolutely spot on. I love this grid crossing up here, I think it's really flattering. I feel really cute. I like this a lot. This does feel really super comfortable. Again, it just feels like wearing a bra and undies, and that a real comfortable bra. I might end up wearing like a lot of these tops as bras from now on because they are heckin' comfortable. But again, you could totally wear this as a tank top and no one would know. I love the detailing on the side. I love how that looks. They aren't sheer when dry. Nope, not sheer at all. So thumbs up for me until the wet test. Also, the hardware, it's all metal. I didn't even notice it's metal. You're getting metal hardware. I love it. Yeah, I'd say this one is shower test proof. Even though it is lined with white, you can't see through it. Which one's next? This one. Again, I can feel cupped with underwear. Oh, this one feels a bit different. This one I picked up because I really liked the scalloping detail it has around the breasts. I think it looks a lot like bat wings. So straight off the bat, I noticed that these points are not turned out fully. I mean, I could probably turn them out right here with anything I've got in my sewing room. So in sewing, to turn a point out fully, it creates that nice sharp corner, and you also want to trim off the edges. I cannot feel if the edges have been trimmed off in here. I don't think they have. I've pushed the corners out a little bit, as much as I can on this side, but you can still see this difference on the two. There's also padding in here. Now these cups, just by looking at them, they feel wider apart, and for my boobs, I'm not a huge fan of this style of bra, but we'll have to test it out. The back is non-adjustable, so it's just a big bandeau strip, but the neck is halter neck. And the undies are our first pair of brief silhouette, so these are just some little briefs. I am nervous. I don't wear brief bikini bottoms often. I actually even bought myself like one single high-rise bikini bottom just so I could wear it interchangeably with tops, because I see these really cute bikinis and they have little tiny little thong undies, so I'll have to give this a go. I'm a little bit nervous. I do have a rather large behind. Construction wise, again, just plain simple. The inside of this one is lined with black, but the inside of the cup is lined with white. This is padded and it has an extra push-up padding and it has wires. This front bit is kind of throwing me off a little bit. I wonder if it would even out when I put it on. You know what, on camera it doesn't look too bad, but in person it does look a little bit questionable. But it'll be interesting to see how it fits. So I'll lose the thread. Okay, there was one thread just hanging out just there. That's the only one I can see on this top, and the undies, nothing on the undies. I will say these tags, they are really like plasticky, and if you're like me, you will be cutting this out straight away. I'm not a fan of plasticky tags. I get them in anything I buy, to be honest with you. Very few budget clothing options don't have plasticky tags nowadays. I'm interested to see how it looks on. Okay guys, so I have this one on. The top is an absolute disappointment. It does not fit me well, it's too baggy, the cups don't fit, they don't sit properly. Like my boobs are just chilling out in here like it could be a bandeau. That's literally all it's doing right now. Also, nah, definitely a big no from this one. The other one's much better. This one is a big no. It just looks cheap, it doesn't look great. The underwear, for briefs, I'm not against them. They're not awful. They are kind of more like, if I put them to where I think they're supposed to sit, they give me like a little bit of muffin top, but if I could ooch it up to like a cool Instagram baddie sort of height, I don't hate it. This I hate. So I will find someone somewhere to give this away to, because this is not cute. I'm sure I can find a purpose for it, but as a bikini, it is not happening. Underwear, it's cute. It's not my preferred style. I think there are other bikinis in this haul that are a lot better than this one. I would recommend getting that one, but we are gonna try it on for the wet test. So I lost the footage, but this first one, the scalloped edge one, it is, yeah, you can't see through it. It's waterproofed. Ooh, this one has a hint of red. This one I believe is a similar silhouette to this one. So this one I got a Halloween print, because of course I did. And this one has spooky bats and cats on it. And it has a thick strap at the front and then you turn around at the back and it has two thin adjustable straps. This one has the similar thing to the other Halloween print where on the edge, you can actually see the orange on that one. It's not been cut straight along the black line, so you can still see bits of it. It differs to this one because the frill, I guess you could say, also extends to around the back, as there's no open enclosure there, it's just a straight pull on. Again with the little pad on the inside. The underwear are a red and they have this little really cute ruching detail just at the front there. So this red I believe is to match the red on the cat's eyes. So I could change this out feasibly with any other bikini bottoms I have, but I really do think it's really cute with the red. I love red and I don't really have any red bikini bottoms. There is one glaring thread here that's just loose and going off everywhere. The ruching detail I think is really interesting. I think it has a really nice look to the underwear. Again, they are high rise, because of course they are, and they're pretty full coverage as well. None of these have a smell either, which is good. Again, I got this all in an extra large. I love the colour of the red as well. Really, really gorgeous colour. So underwear, there's only one loose thread that I can see. There's no loose threads on this one. These cups are also removable, so if you want to remove your cups, you can. But let's see how it looks in the trial clip. So this is the Halloween print bikini. I love that tankini sort of effect where you can only see a little bit of skin. I love the high rise on these as well. This is just lovely. They're really kind of flattering on my stomach. I like how this fits. The only issue I do have is that, again, here could be the tiniest bit tighter just so it doesn't pull up in my boobs. I could loosen it a little bit in the straps, to be honest. Again, this one hasn't got an entry. I like this, I think this is cool. I like how it kind of lays over this, and it's really flattering. Again, I would wear this as a regular t-shirt when I trim up for this, obviously. Fit wise, underwear is perfect, top is great. I do have quite a small bit opposed to here, so it is hard to find bras that fit me here without adjusting in any way, shape or form, but wearing it does feel nice. I like the flow, and I love how like 50s style these are, but yeah, I like this. It's comfy. Be interested to see how it holds up in the wet water test. Passed, definitely. Great. Not shit, love it. Well, we haven't got many left, but this is the next one. I think I know which one this is. Okay, this one is like the crochet detailed one. There is no underwire in this one. This is what this one looks like. It has the sort of like mesh crochet detailing all the way around, and it also has a tie up at the front, and this does actually untie, so you can have it open or as closed as you want depending on how you feel that day. The crochet is kind of rough. It feels a little bit rougher than the swimsuit fabric on the other ones. Isn't much of an issue there. I think it'll soften up in the wash, or you wouldn't really notice it, to be honest. This one doesn't have anything to adjust, so the back is not adjustable and the straps not adjustable. The undies are the same material, and it goes all the way around on the front, and it is also lace up. Again, high rise. Looking on the inside, it has got all black lining. These are actually really well constructed. There's just a couple of loose threads just at the crotch seam. No loose threads on the top, but that is a really big hole to get them out of, so that might come out on the wash. And these ones are a round cup, but that is a really ginormous hole to get them out of. Overall construction seems good. The quality of the bikinis are honestly really amazing. I haven't had an issue with them so far, except for those ones that have the weird white outline. This one is actually really nice. It'll be interesting to see if it does fit my bust area. We will only know in the try on clip. I don't know just looking at it. The first issue I've had with this is that it's just too loose under the boobs, so my boobs are literally falling out right now. If you're into underboob, maybe. I don't think it's meant to be an underboob. These bottoms, however, again, they fit me amazingly. The top I can fix. I think the straps need to be a little bit longer, but I can fix that. Also, I'm taking it in at the sides. That might be the way to go to fix this. Just be a little bit longer and the strap a little bit tighter in the band, and then it would work pretty much perfectly. Underwear, again, spot on, perfect, so comfortable, nice and full coverage. I mean, it's under boob heaven under here, but if that is something you're conscious of, I have quite a short torso, so if you went taller than me, that might be a bit of an issue. I want to add to my saying about this one earlier. I think I need to size up but size down in the band, so if you can see there's a lot of under boob happening. It's not long enough in the arms. I think I need to size up and then take it in around here. So hopefully if I get another opportunity to try bikinis, I'll try this one. Again, the bottom does fit really nicely. I haven't got an issue with the bottom at all. It's just this top bit is really nice. It's not shit. Definitely passes in my books. Thumbs up. we have 2 more left. Let us go for this one. This one's there's like nothing in here. I'm now questioning what I ordered. Interesting. Really, really interesting. Yeah, so I thought I would push myself outside of my comfort zone apparently. And I got a teeny tiny, this is so small, oh my god. The thing that I found really interesting is, do you see this tag? See what that says? Interesting, so maybe, but this tag that comes on it is completely different from any of these. These ones all have like Dresslily on them, Dresslily, I put the information on there, and this one says Zaffle with a completely different set of instructions. So I thought I would try one of the really small bikinis just in case anyone out there wants to try one of their teeny tiny ones. This is really tiny. Tiny. We will give it a go, but I might have to censor some stuff. So I've got that really tiny teeny one on, and oh god, it's really, really tiny. I'm not sure how you're meant to wear these. So I've got that really tiny one on. It's a little bit, I'm not sure where you're meant to wear it, but it's giving me like a really weird muffin top, and then maybe if I pull it up a little bit it'll... So with this one I would say size up. Also the bra feels like it's kind of pulling a little bit. You can see just here it's pulling a little bit. It's kind of, my boob is spilling out at the side. I think that's probably because it's just so bloody tiny. Okay, I would say because this one is so bloody tiny, if you are bigger, size up. I got an extra large as I get a 2XL. If you're smaller and you have smaller boobs, this could work really well for you. But for me, why did I get this? Why did I get this? I'm gonna get something that's a lot more coverage than this. And then for this one, this is the really tiny bikini. I'm not trying this on in camera in the shower. It is waterproof tested. You can't see through it, but due to wanting to stay monetized, I'm not wearing it in the shower. Last but not least, this is probably the one I was looking forward to the absolute most. It's a skeleton. I love Dresslily skeleton stuff. I have their skeleton crop top. So this is a skeleton swimsuit. It has full briefs, not these tiny little things that cover nothing. Full briefs for me with this really interesting skeleton print on it. So this one it's more like a crop top in width. You can see it's like thick all the way around. It does have adjustable straps but no back closure. There are also removable pads in here. These ones are also the circular ones. Looking at it first, that would be interesting to see if this does go sheer when it's in water, because obviously it's white and it's got white on the inside and the outside. Just looking at it, there are a couple of marks on the inside. I'm not sure if I've caused them, if they were there before I got it. I've been handling it now, I don't actually know. Okay, so the seams on the top are really good. I haven't seen one loose thread so far, so excellent work. Let us have a look at the bottoms. Only the front on this is double lined. The back, how sheer that is. I can see like straight through the back. I can see straight through it. It is pretty high-waisted though, so that's exciting. The front is double lined on this though, but the back isn't. The print on this one, it is like in the material, it's not sitting on top, so you can crunch it and squish it. All of the prints that I've shown you guys were all in the material, they weren't printed on top, so it'll be water safe. So this is the skeleton one. I love this. We have run into this issue I thought we were going to run into, and that is the underwear fits perfect and amazing. The top is a little bit too big, especially with this one where it doesn't have a closure at the back. It's just a little bit too big around here, but I could quite easily fix that. I just need to take it in about a centimetre. It's just a centimetre too big. So it does fit me pretty much true to size. It's just like the littlest bit too big, but it is supportive. The girls are supported. They are enclosed. The underwear I absolutely love, and I love the print. Is it sheer? It isn't sheer on my butt, which I'm happy about. I didn't think it was going to be sheer. I like how it fits. It isn't cutting in any places. The only thing I would change is just to take this in a tiny little bit, but I love how it looks. I love how high-waisted these are. I love how these two sort of almost meet. So it's more like a Tankini, the Bikini, but I like how it looks. I like how it fits. You can also wear this top as just a crop top. Like I would wear this as a crop top during summer, 100%. I feel good. I feel good, which is the main thing. This should make you feel like. I am really nervous about this one because it's white and I love this one so much. So guys, to be real, it's the teeniest bit sheer, but it's not sheer enough in places you wouldn't want it to be sheer in. Obviously I have the pads in. If I took these out, I'm not sure how sheer it would be over the area YouTube does not deem okay for audiences. but because the back is black and the front is mostly black, I feel fine wearing this to the pool. It's not like an all white bikini that is completely sheer, it's just a black bikini with white bits that is sheer. So I'm okay with that. If you're not okay with that, I mean, maybe. I'm still in my towel after that shower experience. Let us snap into a top, shall we? I'm back. I'm about to lose a lash. We're going to muscle through it while I finish the last little bit of this video. So the last little bit is going to be, same as last time, I'm going to be talking about, would I buy this? Did it pay for these? Is it given to me for free? Would I buy it? The quality, is it match what I thought I was going to get? And then my final thoughts on all of them. So I pulled up my original order. The low-waisted bralette bikini set, that was the really tiny one, that was £7.50. I got this in an extra large in a colour black. Wise, I think it was too small. I think I could have done with a 2XL. That being said, that was a really, really tiny bikini, but it just pulled and made little weird lumps in the wrong places. So if you were confident in wearing that sort of thing, size up. For me, it's something that I would work up to being confident enough in, but those cups were really tiny. I have like the double D breasts. It's a bit too narrow for my breast size. I mean, my area was popping out one of the sides, so I've had to censor that. But like overall, I think if that was your thing, I would size up. But it did pass the wash test and it was pretty well made, but just a little too small for me. Next up is the Sunstar Moon Lattice Underwire Tankini swimsuit. So this is like a tankini rather than a bikini. This would have been a £14.43 had I purchased it. Again, extra large in colour black. I love it. The only issue I do have is it's slightly bit too big under the boob. That's an issue I've had with all the bikinis. It's an issue I have with all my bras. Everything, it's always too big under the boob. So, would recommend. For £14, what? £14.40? It's like 15 quid? Definitely. Hell yeah, I would recommend that. Next up, Halter Shell Patterned Padded Bikini Swimsuit. This is the one with the weird points. No, definitely a no from me. Didn't look good, didn't fit right. Was literally like I bought it off Wish for 2 quid. Definitely not worth it. £10. I mean, maybe if you wanted the underwear, but I mean, sure you can find it cheaper elsewhere, so it's a no from me. Not purchased, I saw it in the shop. Moon Night Bat Printed Ruched Tankini Swimsuit XL Colour Black. £15.49. Definitely. I loved that one so much. It was very, very comfortable, very, very flattering. I think I could wear that top as a regular top as well. Yeah, definitely recommend. Also, the ruched undies, loved them. So comfortable. That whole outfit fit me so well. Again, a little bit of an issue on the breast. Yeah, definitely recommend that one, 100%. Solid zigzag high-waisted bikini swimwear. This was the Aztec patterned one, the one that had the netting on it. I liked the underwear fit really nicely. The top, however, it was just too short in the straps. It was like giving me a specific underboob. I think had it been longer, it would have been better, and it might have been too wide. So I wouldn't recommend it, because if you're buying that, you're gonna want the bottom and top to match. Just like a plain black pair of bikini bottoms you can switch out. So how much was it? £14.69. If you do have an issue where from the top of your arm to the bottom of your bust, if that is shorter, could work for you, could be perfect. For me personally, I do have quite a long, like top of shoulder to under bust area that is quite long, even though I am quite short. Was an issue for me, but I think the quality is amazing. The fit of the undies was perfect, just the top was not perfect. Skeleton print Cami Tankini swimwear, extra large size black, £15.49. I love the skeleton one. The tiniest bit sheer, but it isn't really an issue because it is mostly black. It's only sheer on the white bits. I love it. I could wear the top as like a regular top. I think it is really cute, really flattering, and again, very, very spooky. But for 15 quid, I would snap that up so fast. Last but not least is the tree print Halter Cinched Tankini swimwear, extra large black. This was the white one with the tree, £14.30. Again, I loved it. It was really super comfortable. I like the underwear, I like the fit of the top. The only issue is that it is sheer, but it is not an all white bikini. That piece of white cloth is not the only thing protecting your exposure, so that's not an issue for me at all, because you're not going to see anything because there's a black cami underneath anyway, it's inbuilt into it. So not an issue for me. The only issue I would have with that is that it hasn't been finished properly around the edges. You can see that white strip, but I mean for £14.30, you cannot go wrong. And I actually do have one thing waiting to come. I have an Octopus print Flounce Lattice Crisscross Tankini swimwear. I think this is exactly the same as the moon one or the tree one that hasn't arrived yet. I think it's out of stock. I should have checked that before I filmed this video, but it has to be out literally today. You're watching this on the day I filmed it, so I'll include that in an upcoming video. I will have a link to it on the side just in case you want to look at it, if you want to buy it. Obviously I haven't given my opinion on it yet, but if it's anything like the other two in a similar style, definitely recommend. I'm sure it's going to be like that, but I will bring it up in a future video. Final thoughts on all of these are pretty much as stated, one by one, play by play. I also ordered so much, there was a lot to go through. Overall, I think the bikinis are spectacular. They're comparable to what you'd find in Primark, in New Look. I've actually got a New Look bikini bottom that I pretty much indistinguishable from the stuff that I've got in this haul. I mean, why was new? Obviously this is all bikinis. I did want to get to some one pieces. I don't have many one pieces on their site, and also their one piece I wanted was out of stock. So hopefully if I ever get to do this again, I will try some more one pieces. So yes, I'm gonna go because I need to go edit this and take his lash off because they're really annoying me. But guys, thank you so much for watching. A huge thank you to our patrons. Without them, videos like this are not possible. A huge thank you for Dresslily for sponsoring this video. If you do want to check out anything, links will be down below. They do have a little code on the end that lets Dresslily track which links have been clicked, who purchased what, but it doesn't give me any money. It just means they might want to work with me again. Hope they do. I have a lot of fun filming reviews of their stuff. I like filming clothing reviews. For this brief time I have forgotten that the country is in lockdown and that the world is going to shit. So it's been really nice for me just to have like about an hour or so just to forget what's happening in the world and review some clothes. It's nice to take my mind off of things. But guys, stay safe, stay dark, stay in, and I'll see you in the next one.